Hi, I'd like to tell you a bit about what I call Agile Excellence by Care and Growth. I came across Agile way of working some 10 years ago, and I was immediately enchanted by it. I love the friendliness, the helpfulness, the collaboration, the wanting something, and the clarity around working Agile. So the last 10 years, I've worked in Agile organizations, and I've also coached other organizations to help them on their Agile journey. And I've given a number of courses with different Agile content. And what I've come to see is that although I still love Agile, there are a number of challenges, as it would with any type of way of working, I suppose. And lately, I have found something that can help filling these holes, namely Care and Growth. And this is what I'd like to talk to you about. But first of all, I want to go back to the roots, to the Agile Manifesto. And to be honest, it took me a couple of years to really appreciate the Agile Manifesto. First of all, just the naming. To call it manifesto was sort of a high horses feel to me, which was a bit of a threshold for me to get over then. But also the sort of the language in it. And I've also come to find lately that it's a bit limiting talking about software. I mean, it comes from software development, so it's understandable. But Agile way of working is useful in so many different contexts. So it's a pity to limit it to software, because I find in courses and likewise that people sort of stop listening if they don't work with software and it says software. So therefore, I was really happy when I came across what is called modern Agile. So modern Agile is a concept where they've taken the gist, the core of Agile, the feeling of it, the spirit of it, and sort of abstracted it to these four areas. Make people awesome, deliver value continuously, make safety a prerequisite, and experiment and learn rapidly. Love it. So, as I already told you, I have then now also found another piece of the jigsaw puzzle to complete this. That is Care and Growth. So, in my opinion, modern Agile plus Care and Growth, top of the line. Here we really have something. So, believe it or not, 10 years down the line, I have created a type of manifesto myself. I call it Agile Excellence by Care and Growth. What we've found is that the Care and Growth thinking completes Agile ways of working really beautifully. And it's the core of Care and Growth, the intent, that makes Agile excellent. And I have now put together a few top areas where I find that this can be extra helpful, or top challenges, should I say. The first one has to do with the leaders. What I've seen through the years is that many managers, bosses, project managers, other type of leaders get a bit confused in an Agile organization. In the transformation, they are told that the teams are now strong, self-organized, autonomous. They are the important ones, and you should do hands-off, which can then be really, confusing and a bit difficult. So here, actually, I think the Care and Growth leadership is spot on. It can really be helpful to give these leaders their role, how they can actually help in the Agile organization best. The second point that I want to address has to do with the team commits. And I call them fuzzy team commits. I mean, the concept of team commit is not all that fuzzy. I just find that they often end up being a bit fuzzy. If you remember the Agile principle, it talks about giving the teams the environment and all that they need to do what they're going to do, and then trust them to do it. And I think here we have one more piece of this puzzle then that care and growth can contribute with, talking about the accountability. Yes, how to hold your colleagues or your subordinates accountable in an empowering way. The third topic is around what I call self-organized victimhood, which might be a bit harsh, but so the self-organized team is a fantastic thing. It is central to Agile way of working. I've had the opportunity to work in a couple of self-organized teams myself, and it is fantastic, really it is. What I find though is that it's a bit of a balance to help your teams to become self-organized without losing that balance and ending up in a bit of a victimhood. And that doesn't make anyone happy. So instead, or rather as well, we can add on this way of setting each other up to succeed that we talk about in care and growth. The fourth point that I want to make is around delegation of work. And the challenge I called wishful thinking delegation, meaning that we want to delegate work, we want the teams or individuals to take on tasks, but we don't really have the process for it. Well, now we do. It's a 5-step process in care and growth, how to achieve true empowerment. And I think that completes, for example, the 7 levels of delegation that we talk about in Agile Management 3.0. This process adds on to that just beautifully to actually make it really happen, to be a true empowerment. And the 5th and last one here is around retrospectives. I call it repetitive retrospectives. I mean, we do them often, we should do them often, and it's a wonderful tool. And even so, many teams that I meet find them boring and even a bit pointless. So here there is also a tool to help with this. We call it walking to walk well. And it has to do with process over outcome. That is really crucial and can help with retrospective, amongst other things. So, being Swedish, I have nevertheless tried to make a pun in English, a paraphrasing of the Agile Manifesto. That is, while we struggle with challenges to the left, we would be better off handling them in the right way. Haha. So my intention now is to create short video clips on these different topics and post them here. So look out for that. And if you want to read more about care and growth immediately, please click in on skatermagroup.com or contact me. Why not? That would be fun. Bye.